Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everybody, this is Amir Diaries and you are at AmirismTV. So we're going to be talking about a very famous concept called the law of attraction. And I really like this concept. I also got to know about this concept from the book and the movie The Secret. I think it was 2013 or 14ish. And I was in my university and I really did make a good use of it, and I still do. And I think it's a very basic law. Some people do have an issue with it when it comes to religion and religious beliefs, but to be very honest, it has a huge part with all religions, because all religions do state the law of attraction somewhere, somehow. And that's a story of a different, time. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through a few basic points, just like I did from my last video, the power of positive thinking. You should go ahead and watch that as well, because that does play a huge role when it comes to the law of attraction. So the basic meaning of the law of attraction is cause and effect. I hope the effect spelling is right, and so forgive me if it's with the A or E. I'm not very, good with the words, actually. So, cause and effect, that's number 1 point. So, your thoughts cause certain things to happen, and then you see the effect. Secondly, repeated what do I call it? Repeated circumstances. And yes, please do forgive me of my spellings, as well as I'm probably the best. I'm just kidding. Oh man, I think I just kind of okayed it on that, but so whatever. Repeated circumstances. Okay, so that's number 2. So things come again and again. Where attention goes, energy flows. That's the 3rd point. And let me just take this out, okay? Where attention goes, energy flows, and I'll tell you exactly why energy is such a huge aspect here of when it's connected to your focus and attention. Yeah, okay, and 4th point is imagination. Imagination is huge, and why imagination is huge? It sets a vibrational frequency. So these are the 5 points, which are, how would I say, which are absolutely, the root and connection to what the law of attraction is. The law of attraction is firstly a cause and effect system. So your thoughts cause you to think certain things, certain things, okay? So everything was a thought. Every single thing in the world was a thought first. And what happens is that when we think of something, the thoughts turn into feelings. And please do learn this, that feelings equals to emotions. There's certain emotions, could be very light, could be very strong, and that emotion equals to vibration. So people will ask that, what does vibration mean? Your vibration, that vibration, human vibration, vibrational frequency. It's emotion, the emotion you feel on a consistent basis in your body. And those are caused by the thousands and millions of thoughts you think in a day. They say that you think 60,000 thoughts a day. So what we're trying to do is to have as many positive thoughts, which can turn into positive feelings, and that will be positive emotions. So therefore that will be positive vibration. And when that positive vibration, it is attracting the same feeling. Wow. Okay, so if you're feeling a positive vibration, you are emitting that. Our bodies are we have this magnetic a field around us where we actually emit that certain feeling. When we emit the feeling, we attract the same. So that's the law. Okay, that is what called law of attraction is. Very, very simply. Let me just make it like this, so it all flows in one direction in my, where we are looking at all this. Okay, so there we go. What happens when we are attracting the same things? So we think positive, feeling to emotion. Emotion is vibration, that is emitting. And when we're attracting that same feeling, because we're feeling it at the present moment, the repeated circumstance. So if something good has happened and I felt the good, it's going to happen again. So good feelings such as love, joy, gratitude, attract more of the same feelings or more of the same circumstances which carry similar feelings. You get the point? Secondly, when you start, okay, now let me put this on the third point where energy flows. So let me put this here, which is connected to this, but okay, fine. All right. Secondly, what you notice multiplies. So if I notice a Ferrari, right, I am damn sure that I'm going to see another Ferrari very soon. And it's just constantly going to be the scene. And if I keep noticing it, seeing it, I am creating a momentum. And that momentum is magnifying. So that momentum which I'm increasing, I'm going to be seeing those things again and again. Now, do this exercise, pause the video, and look around the room. Do you see something in red color? And you know what? You're going to spot a lot of things. Okay, suppose. Try looking for a green color object. You're probably going to find that as well. So it's all about what we actually think and decide to give attention on. That just starts to become more evident in front of our eyes. And it's the same with opportunities. It is the same with bad stuff. It is the same with good stuff. The thing is, the root is that if we are thinking and programmed to think positively all the time, we are going to spot the goodness around us. And when we spot the goodness around us, it will multiply. And when it multiplies, we spot and notice it more. And then we give out feelings of gratitude, love, joy, abundance, and that just magnifies. See, there's a reason the richer gets richer. All right. Next point. Where attention goes, energy flows. So, therefore, my attention is equals to my focus. So, my attention is obviously where I'm focusing. Focus is an energy. How would I say it? Focus is giving energy. Sorry. And energy is fuel to make something a reality. Wow, this is actually very nicely explained by me. Okay, you know what? I'm actually impressed. So, here's the thing, look. Like how we did the exercise just before. So we gave attention to a certain object, we started noticing it. So my attention is my focus. So I was focused on that. And then when we give more focus, over time, over a period of time, that becomes giving energy. And energy, when we give, it is actually called as the fuel to make something reality. You know why? Because then comes action. then comes action. So this is how it goes. That's why your attention is so very important. Now, the thing with social media and all these other applications and games, they have diverted our attention to do nothing. And actually, we are focused in them, giving energy. So what they do is they take your energy and they're making the money by taking your energy, because the aspect which is minus there is the action bit. You are not taking action. So therefore, we have to go all the way back to the root. We have to see where our attention is. We are giving it over a period of time. So that's focus and giving it energy. Giving energy into anything is like putting in fuel into something to make it a reality. And thoughts will start to pop up. Momentum will start to increase. And we'll get some inspired action to be taken. And we will take the action. Here I will add a point as inspired action. Inspired action means that something you didn't think of taking an action on, but naturally now you're taking an action on it because you feel that feeling of taking it right now. Just like how I'm making this certain video. And honestly, it just came in me that, I should make this video. And yeah, so this is very important. When we make the action on a consistent basis, we bring it to reality. So this is very simple, okay? Now, what comes next is imagination. So, you're taking action on something. What are you taking the action on? What are you trying to achieve? And so we imagine the end result, how it's going to look like. Hey, I'm working on a product which I might sell, so I'm going to be working X amount of time during this week or every day to build this product, and one day I'm going to have this product ready, and then one day it's going to be selling. So we're going to have that picture of that certain product in our heads. That's the imagination. And however, the product which the picture we have in our heads is actually the end result. So the imagining the end result. It's the same with having a certain circumstance. For example, you want a raise, or you want people to congratulate you, or you want to see that, there's a new car in your garage. So we're going to imagine a certain scenario. We're going to visualize a certain scenario whereby we see ourselves in that picture, okay? And we see us receiving what we have to receive, or making what we have to make, or finalizing what we have to finalize. So imagining the end result, okay? This gives us more clarity. So suppose you want to buy a car. Do you know the color? Okay. If you do, very good. How do you know it? You did think of it, right? So you did have an imagination of it. So, and that's what's satisfying you. So the more you imagine, the more clear you get. The more clear you get, the faster you attract it. This is, I swear to you, this is the absolute truth, okay? The more clear you are about something, the more time you will save in being indecisive about things, You become clear, so it becomes easier to imagine. And for imagination, you can do disciplined visualization. I wish things could just type themselves, Disciplined visualization. What this means is you imagine for a set period of time, 5 to 10 minutes, exactly what you want. On a consistent basis. Alrighty, I think this should be very clear. So you imagine something consistently every single day for 5 to 10 minutes, and you feel the feeling. And imagination is, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't put this. When you imagine something, right, you can feel the feeling. You can feel the feeling of how it will feel like. Okay. You can feel the feeling of how it's going to feel. You can feel the feeling of how it will feel to have the end result. Okay? You're gonna know how you're gonna feel when you have it. And when you're gonna know how you feel when you have it, you're gonna act as if you already possess it. Now, here is what law of attraction is actually. Is that you think those certain thoughts. Let me zoom out. Oh, can I zoom out? Yes, okay. So, you think those thoughts again and again, you get those feelings. Because you're thinking those things, so you keep seeing those things. You hear people talking about those things. You see a repeated thing. You start to see even, synchronicities. So, for example, you see 1111, or you see 888, or you see 222, like equal numbers. Those are just signs that, you're in alignment. You're actually in alignment. And when you do see these certain moment and, these things coming up again and again, it means you are in alignment. So alignment means that, yes, you're on the path to achieve it. It's just approving you. Confirmation. Okay? I hope this is, understandable. So when that happens, you will see that your attention goes even more there. And when your attention goes there, your energy flows there. And when your energy flows there, again, energy is like petrol. It's the gas. It's the thing which moves everything. And energy is fuel to make something a reality. And then that comes into action, gives you inspired action. And we take the necessary steps. Okay? Then what happens when we're taking the necessary steps, we're working on it, we have that energy, we have the momentum, we feel good, we feel great, it was all clear, and then we're imagining it constantly. When we're imagining the end result, how it's gonna feel when my store opens, how is it gonna feel when my product is launched, how does it feel to have $1 million, okay? And here it is, gives us more clarity. And that's the faster you track, because we're going to see the, alignment here. Please do look at my mouse, because I'm kind of referring to other, boxes as well. So I hope, you guys can get it how I'm trying to explain. And then you can use your imagination for disciplined visualization, and you can imagine this daily. And when you imagine this daily, you can feel the feeling of how it will be, how it will feel when you actually have that certain want. And you will then start to act as if you possess it. Now, here's the key, right? When you act as if you already possess it, what's happening is you are programming your subconscious mind. Oh God. Okay. So you're programming your subconscious mind. And what happens here is that our subconscious minds, right? So we have a conscious mind where we actually tell ourselves to give attention to something, and we actually say, hey, pick up the cup, so we pick up the cup. So that's like conscious mind doing things. But then we have a subconscious mind, which is actually running our heart, our stomach, our whole system, and how we're feeling, our natural thinking, our perceptions and perspectives. All that kind of stuff is just run by the automatic brain. So the subconscious mind, but the beauty is, subhanAllah, the beauty is that the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a imagined thought and a real thought. Let me just write this here. It doesn't know the difference between the imagined thought and the reality seen. It doesn't know it doesn't know that what's happening. Because when you imagine something or imagine an event, you'll start to feel that as if it was happening in real life, how you would feel in real life. So our Subconscious mind doesn't know that. So when you're imagining something, your conscious mind is going to go like, hey, knock knock, that's not reality. Well, you know what, you can knock knock back at it and say shut up, because the subconscious mind knows. And how do you program the subconscious mind is by two things. I'm going to make a video on this, but I'm going to tell you here as well. Two ways to program your subconscious mind is one, repetition. Again, repetition is spelling. Repetition. One is repetition. Two is emotion. So when you emotionally feel that feeling on a repeated basis, you're going to program your subconscious mind. When you're going to program your subconscious mind, you're always going to be imagining and feeling how you have to feel as if you have it. You're going to act like you have it. And then that's where your energy is constantly going to be. You're going to have more inspired action without you knowing. And you're going to be taking the necessary steps. And so you're going to see the synchronicity. You're going to be approved. It's going to be approved to you by the universe. You're going to be in alignment all the time. You're going to be in the good feelings again and again of love, joy, and gratitude, and feelings of abundance. And that's going to attract you more. Why? Because you're thinking that, and your thoughts are feelings, and so the feelings are emotion and vibration. So that's why you're attracting the same thing again and again. Wow, I hope you understand this, because I have really got this out in some manner. I know I'm going a little deep as well, but you know what, if you get it, and probably watch the video again and again, that'll help me too, and you. So now, vibrational frequency. What is vibrational frequency? So we talked here that emotion is vibration. So vibration equals to how you are feeling constantly. How are you feeling constantly? How you feeling constantly is linked with the net amount of thoughts you think and feel. So if the thoughts are positive, then you feel positive, so your vibration is good, and so you attract good. And that dictates your vibrational frequency. Everything is aligned to a certain frequency. What that means is that if you want $1 million, you'll have to be $1 million. Okay, you have to be and act as $1 million. How would a millionaire act? What kind of books will he read? Where will he sit and eat? What car will he drive? Where will he go and, what will he do? He or she will do. So you have to become, and everything aligned in that certain frequency. So therefore, you have to become what you want before you have it. So when you become what you want before you have it, you become in alignment to a certain frequency. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Look, the billionaires know the billionaires. They don't know many school teachers, because school teachers know school teachers. Okay, celebrities know celebrities. I mean, you could know more people on other vibrational frequencies as well, but what is easier to access and know? That's the question. So therefore, it's and plus, you know how they say, oh, this is a lower class person, this is a middle class person, this is a high elite, upper class person. These are all divided to certain frequencies. It's how they're vibrating, and that's how they live, and that's how they think, that's how everything's happening. And the root is the cause and effect model, which means that it's the thoughts that they're thinking. Trust me, you want to get rich, start talking to a rich person. That's the fastest way to get rich, I'm telling you. And you know how they say your first 5 friends are equivalent to how you are? And that does kind of dictate of what kind of a person you are. If you are with 4 poor people, then the 5th one you are going to be poor, or you might be rich as well, depending on if you have other influences of rich people. But here's the thing, why? It's not about the influence of a person who's rich. It's about the thoughts they think. It's about the energy they emit. See, I talked here about the feelings you feel, and then that becomes vibration. You're emitting that. Here, you emit these feelings. And so that then goes out and then you attract that. Okay, let me link that. Yeah, so then you attract that. So what happens is that rich people actually are emitting these certain feelings which start to attract these things. And so when you're with them, you're kind of, receiving that energy. You're kind of knowing how things can go about, and you kind of be led to a certain scenario and circumstances where you will also start to generate more wealth. So please take care of how you think and how you feel. If you feel bad, if you feel like crying, cry, write down, meditate. I'm going to do another video on how you release negative energy from the body in order to bring in more positive energy. Because for law of attraction, you have to think positive and you have to be what you want to be. For today, that's enough. All I want you is to keep growing, keep learning, and do press the like button and subscribe if you like to like my videos. I think I have a very different style of explaining things. I hope people could resonate with it and we could grow our channel over a period of time. So yeah, this is Amir Diaries for now. Take care and goodbye.